did we enjoy that episode? Just I don't know if we
I
did or not,
enjoyed
but
it.
I did.
I thought it was a very good episode. Very quick again. I really liked the backstory stuff with Joy and Joy and Ren talking to each other. I thought that was quite cool. Obviously, cutting
Yeah,
down the street fight stuff, it makes sense to do it. Um, because you're not going to have what could be up to 6 street fights in an anime. You'd be there, you waste half an episode on it.
mm.
But it was good to see they sort of paid it justice. The opening was quality, seeing Ewing absolutely murder people within the first minute and a half.
Yeah,
Counter Alba assault, excellent again. The shots in the orphanage were really well put together.
that was good. Yeah,
That was
I
really
like
well
that.
done. And then sort of following on from that, I just thought the episode was generally well paced. Cut what it needed to. The stuff with
Hmm.
Kai being in there was great. The predictive explosion, which I was convinced they were going to cut that actually, and they didn't, which is surprising but pleasing at the same time.
Yeah, yeah,
And going
agreed.
into sort of Rio and Ren's relationship a bit more again, like as to why he's trying to help Rio, why he feels like he almost has to help Rio. Um, I really enjoyed it. Really good episode. Really well put together. We've only got two left, which is crazy. So I'm trying to work out where this episode sits in terms of whether it's one of my it's my favorite or not. I'm trying to work it out. I'm not sure yet.
I
I'd have
don't
to
think I
sleep on
don't
it.
think it's my no, I don't think it's like one of my personal favorites. I just thought it was um like nothing really surprised me. Like I still really liked last week's episode. I think that might be my favorite, apart from like that last minute.
Hmm. Yeah, you
But
said that
seeing
last
people
week.
like appreciate that is like making me question why I'm disappointed still of that last minute. Because like a few people I've noticed, was it Vivid that said
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on that. I think
he
last
liked the
episode
key thing, but
that last episode was rushed, and like we said, um, if they'd have explored the room more and just gave 30 seconds in the room, see a Wow's gi. Whereas with
yeah,
The
that would
Kai
have been
stuff, they did that perfectly. They gave
yeah.
that little bit of fan service. I think was just missing from that Yuandazu section. Had they done something
Mhm.
like that, I think we wouldn't have been sat having that conversation about it.
No, that would definitely be the best episode last week if that was the case.
But I thought
This
this.
week, I just felt like I don't know, it just went too quick. Like nothing, like you say, like the pacing was perfect. I'm not mentioning like it was they did things too fast. I just think like the whole episode just felt, that 23 minutes was like too quick.
So do you like as a wider question to it then? Do you think the Kowloon section feels a bit rushed?
Overall, definitely because we only had two episodes, haven't we? And we're like in the Yellowhead building, so it's definitely wrapping up next episode, and then we're definitely getting Guilin, but
It's how they put it together, isn't it? With Guilin, if they go that
yeah.
far, it's how they're going to do it. Because I mean, like you say, we're halfway through the Yellowhead building now. You'd think they'd wrap it.
Well, they're going to get there, aren't they? Because there's nothing else actually in that building, is there, that you can going to pad out for two more episodes? So they're going to get to the top of the. We'll do by who,
Hmm.
rescue Joy, have a bit
Hmm.
of more stuff going on there, and maybe she'll open up a bit more to Rio about the past, possibly, maybe
Yeah,
in the
possibly.
elevator on the way up. And then we're going to rescue Wong from Donu, have that fight, the counter elbow assault thing, um, and then obviously I still don't know if we're going to get that. That's probably the most intriguing aspect of next week's episode for me is whether this still you've got on the screen is actually going to happen, and what he's going to actually fight Rio Landy as well.
I'm convinced it will. I'm convinced because if you look at the opening credits, they are facing off on the rooftop, and I think something will go down. I'm not saying it'll be the Shenmue 3 fight, but I do wonder if
Hmm.
there'll be an exchange of some sort. I you from a TV
I don't know.
perspective, I can't see them not because you've been chasing
I
this
mean,
guy.
if you think about it, I'll say this while I'm thinking about it and looking at that. So he's trying to do the counter elbow assault, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously Landy's blocking it.
Yeah,
So there could be something in that where he's just killed or defeated Donir with that, hasn't he?
yeah.
He's just done Greg Moore in like that. So he's thinking like this new move he's just got from Shoeing, and then this is the realization that like even Landy, it's not touching Landy this new move, this counter elbow thing. So that could be a bit of a reality check for Rio.
Mm.
And then he hops on the helicopter, does one.
Off.
I don't know.
Yeah, it could work that way. Definitely work that way. What's going on here? Sorry, I'm having issues again. Before...
Johnny Darko says he thinks it'll end on the boat. So, like, leaving. Wonder if he'll get... Well, does he need to go back to Mammo Temple now? Because they could do these scenes anywhere, couldn't they, really, the way they're doing it? You don't have to go back to Mammo Temple to get the half the pendant or whatever.
Hmm.
I wonder if he'll see Fang Mei, though. Do you think we'll see Fang Mei again, or is that it?
I think you might see it, because you get a photo from Fang Mei, don't you? You get the photo of the temple people.
So important, though? Have we had many photos?
We had none. We didn't
So
get
the one from Nozomi, honey.
Yeah. And actually, Andy's... Hey, Andy, how's it going, man? And I suppose
Yeah,
that's
Andy.
another fair point. Demon's Triangle, is that going to happen? Because that's a Baji Quan move. And obviously in Shenmue 3 you learn that the body checks. So that's 2.
Yeah.
Counter Album Assault's 3. Demon's Triangle, if they hold it and it stays canon, that's 4. And she said there's 6 opening sort of moves to Baji Quan. So he's got 2 more to learn, in theory, if we're talking moving the games on.
Interesting point from Vivi saying about the fight on the rooftop. Shenmue 3's best moment was the Landy fight and not a single hit. So to have that moment brought in early would spoil that Shenmue 3 moment.
Yeah, I mean, it depends how they do it. Like, if Landy...
I could see that you kind of have to for this action-paced series kind of thing. End of season.
What I don't want them to do is have a fight like in Shenmue 3 and Landy just murks him. I'd like Landy just almost like, meh, just get out of the way and leave sort of thing. And almost like laughing at him, like, yeah, you're nowhere near me.
Yeah.
That's fine. And then with the Shenmue 3 stuff, Ryo goes for more training and he still can't touch him. Then I don't think the Shenmue 3 fight loses its impact. If they have a proper fight on the rooftop, and this is just my personal opinion, A, it's too soon, and B, I think it would ruin that Shenmue 3 moment for me, because you would be shoehorning a fight that Ryo isn't ready for. We knew he wasn't ready in Shenmue 3, but you'd be shoehorning it towards the end of this, and it doesn't need to be. An exchange, Ryo throwing a punch and Landy just runs off, I think's fine. Anything beyond that, I think you're pushing it, and for me, it doesn't seem.
Well, you've also
right.
got to think about. You've got to think about like what's ending the fight. So, like, obviously in Shenmue 3, the fight probably would have carried on, but the bloody castle's burning down, isn't it?
How does the fight end here if they do actually go at it at the rooftop? Because Landy, in theory, just kill him, just take him out.
Unless there's like a shoeing thing again, where she stops him, and then he's like, "Oh, I'll just go." Yeah.
Oh, we'll finish this later, sort of thing. But that's a bit cheesy in itself. I just want him to like be almost like nonchalant, with Ryo, piss off, mate. You're not anywhere near, go away. He doesn't even perceive him as a threat. Whereas in Shenmue 3, he obviously notes that he's improved. Now, I'm not saying he necessarily perceives Ryo as a threat, but he might almost have a bit more respect for him in terms of his ability. Here, he should have no respect for Ryo's ability. Like, he shouldn't even be wanting to engage him, in my opinion.
Yeah. Daily Gaming Video says he always thought that Ryo will use the mysterious scroll from the dojo to defeat Landy, and we don't really. Doesn't seem like he did that, did he?
But he didn't even.
He was looking behind that scroll, but didn't get it.
Yeah. He didn't get it, did he? So is that what are they doing with that? Is that canon anymore? How's that going to fit? Or is it just?
There's a few things like that feel like we thought they were canon, and we don't know. Like he hasn't got the white leaf, has he?
No.
Or has he got the white leaf? No, he didn't get a white leaf, did he?
Didn't get the white leaf or anything. He just got the photo, didn't he? From the basement. But I do. The episode itself, I quite bloody streams doing it again. The episode itself, was good. I do think it's very fast, and I do think Kowloon has been potentially rushed a little bit. They could have. I think Frankie was saying it. 1 or 2 more episodes would have done it quite nicely.